describe the New World Order as a Manhattan Project squared, meaning exponentially order of magnitude larger. And notice now, you hear the Davos people, you hear Hillary, you hear others describing what they're building as a Manhattan Project, which means a huge, giant, trillion-dollar, in today's money, system, completely secret, with hundreds of thousands of people involved. And so it really is a breakaway civilization, but not a spaceship like Elysium.
Shadow Fox.
It's right here. And one of the greatest examples of that, and I'm going to go do this myself the next week, it's an important piece I want to shoot, is the J.J. Pickle Center in Austin, Texas, in North Austin. And it's been there since the 70s. It's a giant facility. It's got all sorts of secret stuff in it. What we know about is the largest, or one of the largest, research reactors in the world. One of the largest research reactors in the world. And the reason I routinely mention that is I've talked to probably a couple hundred people on the street, average folks, police officers, you name it. And I say, do you know about the nuclear reactors in Austin? And they go, no. And a lot of the public says, you got any other conspiracy theories for me? So that's what I mean. People who are ignorant just use the conspiracy theory label to not have a discussion with you. And of course they don't know there's genetic engineer facilities all over the country that are clandestine, that are behind glass windows. In many cases, these aren't even really hidden. That's how uncurious and uninvolved and zombie-like the public is that it's been known Planned Parenthood and others have been selling baby parts since Roe v. Wade got rammed through in 1973. There have been lawsuits, it's come out. Abortionists have gone to jail many times because pro-lifers break in, and they go to jail too, and, you know, and show evidence and notepads of where they're making fun of the dead babies, they're selling their parts, they're keeping them alive, they throw them in the dumpster. There's a whole bunch of people that have testified to Congress, hundreds of people that have survived, because used to, they weren't always selling the parts, they just threw them out, and they were so lazy that they wouldn't even throw them in a bucket, where the baby would be crooked in the water bucket, and it'd be, 8-month baby, and they'd throw them in the trash can, and pro-lifers would get them out of the dumpster. They would wait until 5 o'clock every day. See how truth is stranger than fiction? Now, there's a lot of famous people. We've had a couple of these women on who are survivors. Tougher fetus, tougher baby, usually female. Most of the survivors are women. And a lot of them, they've got big hacked wounds, legs that were pulled off. Now Planned Parenthood is suing the Center for Medical Progress, who snuck in, did these interviews, came in through open doors. Investigative journalism. When you're exposing criminal activity, you're legally covered. And they'll probably end up winning their lawsuit. That is, the CMP will, if they have enough money, but they're going to need support. But what I'm getting at here is there's a lot going on right beneath the surface, and you don't even have to scratch the paint off the wall to see what's beneath it. The paint's peeling off. And now they're just coming out with all these articles more and more, admitting so much of what's going on. Oh, there's a plan to add stuff to jet fuel to protect us from global warming. Oh, we've been doing some testing with aluminum salts and aluminum dioxide and barium and things. So they just kind of, oh yeah, there's a world government, oh yeah. And they take all our tax money, they exempt themselves, and they're just building giant research labs everywhere with cyclotrons and heavy conducting super colliders and nuclear reactors and fission fusion and black hole accelerators and just crazy mad scientist planet with genetic engineering and thousands of pharmacological crops, and everybody's getting sick from the pollen. And meanwhile, Kim Kardashian. We'll be back with the news, though. We'll be back with the news. that are withheld and that are shelved because they're seen as disruptive technologies, and the public is then given 30, 40, 50-year-old technology that doesn't work and ends up frying your body even if you survive and giving you leukemia. If you survive chemotherapy, they admit on record you're probably going to get leukemia within 10 to 15 years. And other cancers from the chemo itself. So many people I've seen take chemo, they're fine, and they're dead days later. I know 2 people personally last year who were fine with cancer, took chemo, and were dead in a week. I had a dog, a Boston Terrier, and my wife wanted to do treatments. He had a tumor in his throat. He died 30 minutes after getting his first chemo shot. And what I'm getting at here is, folks, they're suppressing the treatments. You wonder why Dick Cheney survived on a heart machine that no one else had ever survived. You know, Cheney is the record holder with that heart pump. And he's about to be a record holder with a heart transplant. He looks good. But when he gives speeches on C-SPAN, he talks about, this is the care everyone gets. I got nothing special. Oh, Magic Johnson, he doesn't have HIV anymore. He's released his test a decade ago. Doesn't have the virus in him. How about you and your friends? How about you and your family? How's that working for you? Oh, they go in a box. They get cremated. They die, don't they?